Welcome to Wilderness Wanderings in the Word again. I'm Pastor Phil from Lakeland Carbondale in church here in Carbondale. If you're not actively attending a church in person, we invite you to come join us on Sundays at 10:45, Bible studies at 9:30, worship at 10:45. You'll find a family of believers that would welcome you and encourage you in the Word. And check us out, not just online, but in person. Come join us some Sunday. Today our message is from Ezekiel chapter 16 and 17. And our focus passage is Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 15 through 34. And I've entitled this, A Love Story Gone Bad. But you trusted in your beauty and used your fame to become a prostitute. You lavished your favors on anyone who passed by, and your beauty became his. You took some of your garments to make gaudy high places where you carried on your prostitution. Such things should not happen, nor should they ever occur. You also took the fine jewelry I gave you, the jewelry made of my gold and silver, and you made for yourselves male idols and engaged in prostitution with them. And you took your embroidered clothes to put on them, and you offered oil and incense before these false gods. Also the food I provided for you, the fine flour, olive oil, and honey I gave you to eat, you offered as fragrant incense before them. This is what happened, declares the sovereign Lord. And you took your sons and daughters whom you bore to me and sacrificed them as food to the idols. Was your prostitution not enough? You slaughtered my own children and sacrificed them to idols. In all your detestable practices and your prostitution, you did not remember the days of your youth, when you're naked and bare, kicking about in your own blood, dying at the side of the road. Woe, woe to you, declares the sovereign Lord. In addition to all your other wickednesses, you built a mound for yourself and made a lofty shrine in every public square. At the head of every street, you built your lofty shrines and degraded your beauty, offering your body with increasing promiscuity to anyone who passed by. You engaged in prostitution with the Egyptians, your lustful neighbors, and provoked me to anger with your increasing promiscuity. So I stretched out my hand against you and reduced your territory. I gave you over to the greed of your enemies, the daughters of the Philistines, who were shocked by your lewd conduct. You engaged in prostitution with the Assyrians too, because you were insatiable. And even after that, you were still not satisfied. Then you increased your promiscuity to include Babylonia, a land of merchants, but even with this you weren't satisfied. How weak-willed you are, declares the sovereign Lord, when you do all these things acting like a brazen prostitute. When you built your mounds at the head of every street and made your lofty shrines in every public square, you were unlike a prostitute because you scorned payment. You adulterous wife, you prefer strangers to your own husband. Every prostitute receives a fee, but you give gifts to all your lovers, bribing them to come to you from everywhere for your illicit favors. So in your prostitution, you're the opposite of others. No one runs after you for your favors. You're the very opposite. For you give payment, and none is given to you. Woe to you, O Israel, for you've forsaken me, the fountain of living waters. You've hewn out for yourself broken cisterns that can hold no water. O God, be merciful to a land of such a nation.